So today we're going to be doing a quick video for the lower body, for the legs, and we're going to be using a band for part of it. So I want you to step on the band and keep your feet about shoulders width or a little wider apart, toes pointing forward. And you can start by just doing a squat, holding the band down here. And we're just going to get the slightest bit of resistance by doing that. And you really want to push your hips back like you're sitting back in a chair. Keep your chest up. And when you look down, you want your knees to be almost in line with your ankles. You don't want your knees moving forward because that's going to cause injury to your knees. So you're going to be sitting back and then up. Now, if this is pretty easy for you, or when it gets easy, I want you to take that band and put your hands up by your shoulders, and this is going to really increase your resistance. So now I can really feel it. So sit back and squeeze fully when you get to the top. Inhale on the way down and exhale on the way up. And really give that extra squeeze at the top. Good. Take a peek down, make sure your toes are pointed forward, that most of your weight is in your heels here. You don't want your weight to be distributed to the front foot and the toes. Good. Let's do, see how I'm delaying so we get a few more in. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, exhale, and you can go as deep as you want. And last one. In the beginning, if you can only do a small squat to keep form, do that. Okay, so shake it out. Bring your feet together for this next squat, and we're going to be doing more like a ski squat. So you can keep your hands down if you wish, for very light resistance, and press straight back. Now, you're not going to get as wide of a range of movement here because your ankles are a little more limited here. So if you can only go to a small squat, do a small squat, but make sure you are straightening at the top. And to add that extra resistance, again, you just bring that band up. So this is just like you're skiing down the slopes. Press back and up. Now in terms of the band you use, if you are taller, you're going to need a lighter weight band for exercises like this because that plays a big role. So you may want to use a light or medium light band. I'm using a medium here. I'm only 5'1". So this band doesn't have to stretch as far for me to bring it up to my shoulders, but it's still a lot of resistance for me. Okay, 4 more. And your heart rate really should get up by doing these because we are moving pretty rapidly. Okay. Drop the band, shake it out. And we're going to go down to the floor. Okay, we've gone down to the mat for our legs. This is going to be a little bit more of an advanced move. So feel free to not even use the band because you actually do not need it. If you are using the band, step on it with one foot and loop that foot behind you. And even that feels like an advanced move in the beginning. And make sure you're on all fours and you're pretty steady to start. So the band is looped around this foot. Hands are flat on the ground, stomach is pulled in, and we're just gonna extend straight back. And you wanna keep that foot and that leg fully extended, because that is what really works this muscle. Good. So like I said, you don't even need the band. Let me show you this without the band. We are on all fours, our foot is flexed. It's slightly turned out as we are extending, and we are not rolling our hips, so we're not moving those hips, we're coming straight back. And this really works your back, your core, your lower body. Good. And bring it in. Sit it back to stretch. And let's take the band, if you're using it, and loop it around our other foot. And come to all fours. We're going to kick that leg back. Now, you may find that you need to use a light or very light band for this, especially if you're taller. That does play a factor. So if you are tall, I'm only 5'1" here, this band is challenging for me because it is a medium. If you were tall, this would be extremely challenging. Good. And press all the way out. Okay, let's drop that band just to see the difference. Stay on all fours, flex the foot, and press back. Good. 4 more. Great job.